And as I was getting ready to leave, Dolly asks, did you pack the Tinder? Now, not a website, okay? A Tinder is a small battery charger that connects the bike to an outlet on the wall, all right? It makes sure that the battery doesn't drain down, because a drained battery equals no power, which equals no start, okay? So my reply to her was, I don't really think I'll need it, honey, but if it makes you feel better, I'll throw it in. Of course, I had lots of extra room on the bike for 2 weeks, right? So I threw it in just to appease my wife. I stopped about 65 miles down the road, topped off the tank, quickly got back on the road, kept going, okay? As I crossed the Illinois state line, I thought to myself, you better stop in Grayville and fill up. Because if you've driven through Illinois, you know there's not always gas stations at the exits in southern Illinois, okay? So I only get like 100 to 125 miles out of a full tank of gas, depending on gas mileage. Sometimes I can get 135, 140, but don't really like to push it, all right? So I pulled off the exit in Grayville, Illinois, pull into the gas station, take off my helmet and my gloves, and I put got off the bike, I fill up the tank, go inside, take a short walk to stretch my legs, and I get back outside, I put on my helmet and gloves, those are up there. I put on my helmet and my gloves, and I set the bike up, and I turn the ignition to run. I click the run on, and I click start, and I go, and I hear click, click, click. Battery's drained, I need power. Great. Thought to myself, 120 miles into my 3,500 mile journey on day one, and it's ending before it even gets started. I'm going to have to call a tow truck. I'm going to have to call Dolly. What am I going to do? But I looked over at the building, and I see there's an ice cooler. And right next to it is a plug. So, roll the bike over, get the Tinder out, which I had only packed to appease my wife. And I rolled my bike up onto the sidewalk next to the cooler, got out the Tinder, plugged it in. Prayed it was just a drained battery in need of power. Waited about 45 minutes. Tried again. Fire's right up. Because I'm not sure if Dolly was really wise or had a premonition or was both. Clearly she is wiser than I am. But without that Tinder, I wasn't going anywhere. Next time I stopped for gas, by the way, I just let the bike keep running. Filled it up, got to St. Charles, Missouri, checked in my hotel. First stop was AutoZone, buy a new battery. Thankfully, they had the motorcycle battery I needed. Of course, they only had the most expensive version in stock. So, install a new battery, didn't have any more problems the rest of the road trip, okay? As I rolled down the highway the next morning, I'm leaving Missouri, entering Iowa, going to go north through south through the whole state of Iowa. I thought to myself, there's got to be a sermon in here somewhere, Pastor.